what I will share with you all is that the biggest thing that has been helping me just maintain this peace, find this peace, and just really be comfortable in the path that God has me on right now. It's been just tuning all the mess out. And for me, that means staying off of social media as much as I would be aimlessly on Twitter or scrolling through Instagram, which I still have a problem with, but I'm working on it. You know, it's a work in progress. But what I have done is just little things. Like, I told myself, you know, I was going to read more books. I'm a writer, damn it. Like, there's no reason why I'm not reading every book there is out there. But a little personal goal of my own was just to read more books, just something small, and I have been. Um, so that's something you could do if you want to just really clear your mind and just get in a different headspace. To get different things, you have to be different at some point. Another thing I can suggest to you guys: podcasts. Podcasts have really saved my sanity and saved my life. When I'm sitting in traffic and I'm pissed off, and listening to trap music, all it does is amp me up even more, and I just like get out of my way. Like, I have nowhere to go, but I don't want to be sitting here. And I've started listening to podcasts in the morning, like either when I'm in my car in traffic or when I'm in the house getting ready to go or whatever. The two that I listen to, and they're free too, which is the best thing. You can download them on iTunes. I have an iPhone and an Android, so I haven't tried it on Android. I really don't give a shit about my Android. But the main one of the two is my Joe Osteen. How do you say his name? Joe Osteen. Osteen? Joe. Y'all know Joe. Joe's podcast is everything. Because like I have said time and time again, I'm not big on church because of the things that I see and hear and the hypocrisy that's in church. I just like my Sundays to myself now. So I don't go to church every Sunday. I don't go to church a lot. I believe in God. I have a relationship with God. I pray. I talk to God. I listen to gospel music. I have my own relationship with Him. I don't need someone telling me how to have a relationship with the person who created me. Like, I feel like that's personal, and I think that church kind of distracts you. Like, sometimes it's good because sometimes the pastor is right on the head with the scripture, and it's like, oh, I needed to hear that. But if you can find your own way and do something that makes you happy, your religion is your religion. Don't feel like you need to go to church to prove that you have a relationship with God. Because at the end of the day, nobody can see that but you and Him anyways. So you can go to church every Sunday to both services. You can stay all damn day if you're in a black church and not eat or eat with the church. And it don't get you no closer to heaven if you don't have a real relationship anyways. So I listen to Joel. And then this other one is this lady named Lori Harder. And it's called Earn Your Happy podcast. And it's about motivation, self-love, entrepreneurship. She is great. She has a little quickies on there too, where like you can listen to her for either an hour or you can listen for just 10 minutes or you can get 20 minutes. But I usually listen to Joel first and then I listen to Lori. And it really just changes your way of thinking, just listening to someone else talk about the things that you're going through. And just like going to church, these podcasts have messages in them that hit the nails on the head all the time. I've also found that by staying out of mess, like, not every situation requires a response. So, the arguing and the pettiness and just being who you used to be, you have to make little changes. So I think that it's important for you guys to write a journal, look at your goals every day, and reevaluate your goals. Don't keep the same goals this year that you had last year. Add to them, cross some stuff or check some stuff off. Every 6 months, you need to review your long-term goals and see how close you are to those goals. Set little mini goals, like, just weekly. If you say, I want to take a walk this week, or I want to go volunteer somewhere this week, or, I want to spend more time with my family, or do something with my husband or my wife or whoever. Set a little goal and then, reward yourself. Like, do something small for yourself. Just remember to take care of yourself also. That's been the biggest thing, is that I have been struggling not to lose myself. And this is going to come out upside down, but this tattoo here, if y'all can see it, it's a Nefertiti that is designed after me. See her lips and stuff. And it says Lost Queen. I got that done like 3 years ago. Still looks brand new. It's my favorite tattoo to this day because I am a lost queen right now. I'm slowly but surely finding myself, and I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to being found. So the whole purpose of this tattoo is that when I'm no longer lost, I'm going to get a red line tattooed, like a strike through on the lost part, because I'm still a queen. But this will remind me that at one point, I was very lost, and I didn't know who I was, where I was going, and how I was going to get there. Now that I'm getting closer to that, it's a good reminder. You never want to forget where you came from and how you started. And I know this video is going to be all over the place because I've edited some stuff in and out, but for the most part, I just really want you guys to understand the importance of self-love, being your own inspiration too. Don't worry about anybody else, hashtag goals and all this other stuff. Be your own goal. Set your own stuff, and you'll be fine. So I also wanted to share with you all the books that I've been reading. I know I named my podcast, but the two books that have like changed my life in the last year, Steve Harvey's Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success. He's not the best relationship advice expert, seeing as he's been divorced and whatever else. But at the same time, you kind of learn from trial and error. So someone who's failed and has now got it right, I kind of would listen to a little bit more because he actually has done some stuff wrong. So he's like, look, don't do what I did. But this one is just about discovering your gift, and it's pretty much along the lines of where I'm at and realizing that my gift and my talents are not the same. I'm very talented at a lot of the things that I've done in the last year, but it's not really my gift. And I know that now. I can tell. I feel it. And then also, like I mentioned, my friend David Shands, his book, Dreams Are Built Overnight. This book is pretty much, for me, confirmation on everything that I have decided to do. And it's a 19-chapter book, but I'm on chapter 14. I've only been reading it for, I read it straight through the first 8 chapters in an hour, and then the rest of them just sporadically. I don't want to, read it too quick, and then, I'm going to reread it, of course, but those 2 books have really, I can say, have shaped the person that I am today. The peace that you see, the joy that I feel, those books have contributed. And then also, like I was saying, it's really important to visualize your goals and have them tangible to where you can not only see them but show other people. So this is my vision board, and it's huge and really decorated. I'm such a girl in that sense. And I just wanted something that was going to be bright and pretty when I get my office, when I move, that I can look at every day. And some of the things on my goal list for the year I've already started working on, if not have accomplished. So, like I said, it's important to review your goals as often as possible. It's important that you can look at something every day and say, okay, I need to do this, that, and the third. Okay, I've already done this. Okay, I'm doing this next. It really inspires you. So the main things I can tell you is just whatever religion you have, whatever faith you have, pray, talk to whatever God that you believe in. Take time for yourself. If it's going to the gym, just to clear your head, or if it's meditating, doing yoga, sitting in the bathtub, whatever it is, take time, zone out. Just cut things off. Cut your phone off if you can for a little while and see how that makes you feel. But at the end of the day, you can't pay for this peace of mind. If you could, I would bottle it up and sell it. I really would, because it's something it's magical. Like, I can't even explain it, but I want it for everybody. I want everybody to be just as peaceful and just as happy with themselves as I am right now. And I'm not even who I'm going to be yet. And that's the scary part. Like, imagine when all of these things come true, when my vision board is complete and I start a new one. I'm going to be so ecstatic, people are not going to be able to stand me. But I don't care. And you can't either. Don't worry about what people think. Worry about what you think, and you'll be fine.